Maybe the recipe you have makes too large of a batch. You'll want to reduce the recipe to half. This is often referred to as cutting the recipe in half. There are a couple different ways that you can find half of an amount. You can multiply by the fraction, 1 over 2. You can multiply by the decimal, 0.5, or you can divide by 2. The important thing to remember is that in a recipe, you must take half of every ingredient. So imagine you have a recipe for chocolate chip cookies. Maybe you don't want to make the full batch because you'll eat them all. Let's look at how we would make a half batch of cookies. Just like we did with doubling, I think it's easiest to start with the whole numbers. So we needed 1 cup of butter for a full recipe. We want half of a recipe. So again, there are a couple different ways you can do this. 1 times 0.5, 1 times the fraction 1/2, or 1 divided by 2. Either way, half of 1 cup is a half cup. So 1 cup times 1/2 is a half cup. 2 teaspoons vanilla times 1/2. This is one where it might be easier to think about this as dividing by 2. 2 teaspoons divided by 2 would give you 1 teaspoon. And again with 2 eggs, half of 2 is 1. Let's continue on another screen. We needed 3 cups of flour. You can do this in your head or using a calculator. 3 cups times 1/2 would get you 3 over 2. 2 goes into 3 one time, gives me 1 whole number, and 1/2 left. Or 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. I needed 1 teaspoon of salt. Half of 1 teaspoon will be 1/2. And 2 cups chocolate chips times 1/2, or divided by 2, will give us 1 cup of chocolate chips.